Welcome to another efficient sprinting interval training, also called sit training. Today you're going to bring an exercise back. You're going to bring a chair and of course good shoes and water. We're going to warm up and then we're going to go for 30 seconds of a sit where we're going to do a burpee. Then we're going to move around for 1 minute, just getting settling down, and then we're going to go for 1 minute of a push-up using the chair, and we're going to repeat that twice. Then you get a little bit of water, and we're going to continue with 2 new blocks with, of course, new exercises in each block. So in all, you're going to do 6 times of a sprinting interval training, and you're going to do the active recovery using that chair along with me. So you're not going to use the chair from the beginning with the warm-up, but then we're going to use it for the first set. So bring your equipment and some water, and then I'm ready here to guide you. As I always say here, I am here exactly to guide you so I can speak to you. If I were to do this on my own, I would not be able to say anything. So you should focus on the intensity for every time you do the sit. So that's why we get short of breath, and that is so efficient when we want to boost our metabolism and we want to go strong and lean and we want to have a happy body. So go and get your things and meet me here. We're starting with the toes pointing out, knees are following along, and we're gonna go for 4 inhales. So bring it up and inhale and bring it back down as we exhale. Let's go for another one here and 2 more. So inhaling and exhaling and 1 more. Bring it back, and we're gonna go in for a squatting. So pushing it, your buttocks back, your chin is in, your chest is up, and you're just gonna go deep down here. And you can guide with your hands on your thighs to get that proper, best possible quality. So pushing it back and squeezing your thighs, squeezing your glute muscle, and of course your pelvic floor. We're gonna bring arms out to the side. So we're gonna push it out and squeezing. Do a retraction between your shoulder blades. Still that chin in. As we go down, our stomach tends to move out. We're gonna get a good position in there as well. So squeezing and being in focus on what's happening in your ab area, pushing it back 2 more, and bring it up, and 1 more. And we're gonna put hands up here, and we're gonna push them up above shoulder level, tapping your toe in. You're gonna bring that foot a little bit back down so you get a nice stretch in your hip area, activating your glute muscle. So pushing from one side to the opposite. Inhale and exhale. Keep moving here. Now we're gonna push arms in front of us. A bit more rotation in our spine. So stepping still back with that foot alternative between your legs and squeezing, pushing it forward. We're gonna swing our arms up and if possible up above shoulder level. Bring it up here, and 4 and 3, 2, hands back on top of shoulders and lifting knees up, but no flexion in your lower back. Bring it up, bouncing on the spot. So just right after we've been doing the warm-up, we are gonna go for the first round of the sprinting interval. And we're gonna do it burpee, and I'm gonna show you before. If you're not fond of having your head coming down, you can do some jogging on the spot, or you can do something where you get short of breath. We gotta push it forward, kicking it forward, leaning back a little bit, engaging our core, shoulders down, kicking, and heels to buttocks, leaning forward. Bring those heels up and get a nice dynamic stretch in your thigh muscle. And bring it for final 4 and 3, 2, and in here with your hands on your thighs, and we're gonna go for an extension and a flexion. So just getting settled in here to do the workout. Up we go, 4 more, 4, reaching up, 3, 2, and we're gonna go shoulder to opposite leg. Twisting here, so you're gonna stay with straight knees by now. Twisting from one side to the opposite, and let those legs follow along so you get a nice thigh stretch in your inner thigh. Yes. For 4 and 3, 2 and opposite side. And just hang out here for a little while, and we're gonna go with a little bit of a knee bend and extension. Flexion the knees and up again. Squeezing your thighs. 4, lifting up. 3, 2, and all the way up here, and do some jogging on the spot. So as mentioned, you're gonna bring a chair, you're gonna bring your exercise mat. You wanna settle in so it's possible for you to do the burpee with no push-up. You're gonna do the push-up right after, and you wanna be able to do that without kicking anything down on your shelves. So I'm just gonna move my chair a little bit around, being in the camera. So we're gonna go for a burpee, good distance between our feet, hands above shoulders. We're gonna bring it up into a squat, in here, out for the plank, back into the squat and up again. Doing that for 30 seconds. Then we're gonna walk around for 1 minute, settling down. So you have that 1 minute where you're only gonna walk around, get settled in your pulse. It is important for you to know, because when you know that you get that 1 minute of recovery, you are able to push yourself even more. Then we're gonna go with the push-up using our chairs, hands on the chairs, seat of the chair, and we're gonna do push-up, and we're gonna go all the way down. We're gonna do that for approximately 50-55 seconds, and then I'm gonna guide you into that second round of the burpees, the push-up, and a water break, and then we have 2 more rounds of that. So in all, 6 times of a sprinting interval. And why do I say this? It's because you need to put your mindset into it. When you know what's gonna happen ahead of you, you can push it and you can put your energy into it. So longer recovery period for you to push it even harder in those sprints. And if you're new to this, it kind of can feel a little bit confusing, but you will get settled in. Just keep moving, keep doing it. Everybody has been in their first place and moving on from there. You get settled in as just along the way. So the only thing you need to concentrate about now is doing burpees for 30 seconds with no push-up, and then I'm gonna tell you what to do next. My timer is gonna go for the 30 seconds. I will let you know when to start, and I will let you know when to stop if you're not able to have a look at the interval timer at the same time. 10 seconds of a countdown, me not talking anymore. So 10 seconds here, get ready for the burpees. Into a good position between feet. Do it with good quality. 3, 2, and 1. Jumping up, stepping out, back in again. 30 seconds, recovery right after. Inhale, straightening out, pushing it up. And if you're not fond of this, you can stay put up here, and you can do some narrow jumps here and keep on for another 14 seconds. You're gonna inhale, you gotta push it, you gotta push it. I'm only stopping up because I'm guiding you and I'm motivating you to keep doing your best. For the rest of the 4, the 3, the 2, and break. So get up, walk around, inhale, and you should be affected on your breathing. If you're new to this, you have to kind of getting used to pushing yourself that hard for those 30 seconds. So we're just gonna walk around. We're just gonna get settled in for the breathing here. Getting from short of breath to a normal breath. And when there's a few seconds left before the next minute, we will do the push-up with hands on the seat of the chair. So for 2 rounds in all, getting ready. So right after here, with the approximately 50-55 seconds of a push-up, I'm gonna guide you to do a second round of burpees. So ready, hands on top of the seat of the chair, chin is in, engaging core, and let's go. So here we go for approximately 50 seconds. Squeezing, trying to keep your arms in, so you're doing that triceps. You're working with your upper back, your shoulders, your core stability. Slowly down and up again. If this is too much, you can go and hit the wall instead, and you can do some push-up going with the wall here. So This is an active recovery. You should not push yourself that much so you're not able to do the burpee, the second round or the final of the sit. So just, if it's possible, take a break now and then, or just keep going, all depending on your fitness level. And you're gonna put that chair out to the side. You are gonna go for the second round of burpees in 4, 3, 2, and let's go. 30 seconds here. Inhale, exhale, pushing yourself. You know what's coming up. You're gonna push it, and you even have a longer break right after where I'm gonna show you 2 new exercises. So push it for, not for God's sake, but for your own sake, for your own health, for your own happiness. Pushing it as hard you can. You only have 10 seconds left with that burpee. You gotta do it. You gotta do some narrow jump. If it's too much, the other one, but just keep going for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Walk it around. Yes. Get a well-deserved 1 minute of a recovery here. Just keep yourself in motion. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how 1 minute just flies by. And you want to need that 1 minute. If you don't need that 1 minute in this kind of setup, you want to push yourself harder. So in 30 seconds, we're going to go for that 1 minute of a push-up, one weight or another, using the wall, using the chair, and then we're going to get a little bit of water, and then I'm going to show you the 2 next exercises with the same kind of setup, with the recovery and the working period. We are ready in 10 seconds to do 1 round of the push-up. Engaging your core, no hyperextension. 3, 2, and go with the push-up. Slowly down. You have 1 minute. Always focus on the quality. Bring it down, squeezing it up again. You can always go a little bit modified here by putting your feet a little bit closer to the chair, bending your knees, and up again. So this could be a great way to learn how to do a proper push-up. So you want to go down, feel connected with your arms closed in. That's kind of gives it away because you have your hands on the seat of the chair, except if you have a very, very wide chair. Squeezing it, lifting it up. No slacking in your lower back. You gotta go slowly down. You wanna push it up and feel your arms, your shoulders. Inhale, exhale for 3 seconds. Yes, here we go. So put the chair a bit out to the side. Timer to a stop, and you wanna go and have a little bit of water. Just get the sand out of your mouth. And then I'm going to show you the 2 next exercises. For the sit, for the sprinting, the pulse exercise, we want to do sit-outs. So we're going to bring that knee in underneath ourselves. If this is not working for you, you can come up and you can do some running here up instead. But else, it's not a mountain climb across under. It is where you are moving in here, keeping yourself up on your toes all the way through for the 30 seconds. When those 30 seconds is gone, move it around for 1 minute, and then we're gonna do some triceps dip, where we put our hands on top of the seat, closed back into a chair seating, and we're gonna do the triceps up and down. So I put it together so you are resting in your lower back, in your lower body, and using your upper body. And those are the 2 exercises, and when we completed that for 2 rounds, you have a little bit of a break, and then you have a final block with the same setup, new exercises. So hopefully you are ready to do that sit-outs, down on straight arms, pushing it in. And if you already by now know it's not good for you to have your head down, you can come up and you can do some sprinting on the spot, just whatever makes you short of breath. So 10 seconds for us to do the sit-outs, straight arms, pushing that leg underneath, twisting. 3, 2, and 1. So make sure you keep your knees a little bit bended so you can do that twisting. So you are working with your core as well as you get short of breath. Pushing it 20 seconds. You know you have the recovery. push the weight up on your arms. It makes it much easier for you to move your feet. Keep going, 10 seconds. I will keep an eye on the timer for you. Inhaling, exhaling, 5 seconds. Pushing it, 4, 3, 2, and up we go. Yes, that was the first round. You should feel it in your core, and of course you should feel it in your breathing, walking around and adjusting. If you feel this 1 minute is a waste of time, you want to keep it even harder and more intense the next time. And we are ready to do the triceps dip here with the chair. You have 25 seconds to walk around a little bit now. So you're doing the triceps dip for approximately 50 seconds because you need to get rid of the chair and come back down on your hands. Yes, you can sit down for a little bit of a rest. Get ready in 4, 3, 2, and go. So squeezing, bring it down and up again. So every time you straighten your elbows, you can feel it in your triceps. And I can reveal by now that in your third block, the third one we have here, we have some ab exercise. Squeezing. Let it be your arms doing the work. You can always push your buttocks back if you need a little bit of a rest, because you need to put the active recovery into place so you're not all exhausted for you to come back and do that sit outs in a few seconds. So we're gonna go for 10 more seconds here. I'm guiding you. Keep a mind on here. 5 seconds before we're gonna put that chair out to the side. Yes, put the chair out. Hands down on hands for the final round of the sit-outs. 4, 3, 2, and go in and do it. One more round, twisting and turning, engaging your core. You're only working for 30 seconds. Inhale, new energy, push it out. Exhale, so keep it moving. You have your recovery right after. You only have 12 seconds left. Just fool your brain. One more, 7 seconds. Keep it moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, and here we go. Walk it around. Ready? Right after for a full minute of a triceps dip using the chair. And then we have a little bit of a break. So just move it around. Whatever you feel like that fits you the best to get down in your breathing. We do need the recovery in some kind of setups. But I will tell you, if you have a look at my channel, you can always find different kind of ways to do high intensity interval training, where we usually do body weight, and high intensity resistance training, where we do the combination with dumbbells and pulse exercises. 5 seconds. It's always good to challenge your body in different ways too, and go with the triceps dip. Make sure it's not your feet moving you up and down. It needs to be your arms, of course. And it's good to do the variation. We don't want to do the same setup always. And that's a great thing about YouTube. You have so many different kind of session here, and sometimes you maybe just need a day where you do strength training with no pulse exercises, or maybe you just need one day you've been all stressed on work. You need a bit of a recovery workout where you can do some connecting tissue, or you could do some Pilates, or you maybe just want to go and have a walk out there in that beautiful nature. 20 seconds left, and you have a water break coming up. We need to listen to our body. We need to check our results. We want to get something out of the input that we put into all the hard work. 4, 3, 2, and here we are. And you gotta grab some water. Yes, so water coming up, and then we have one more, the final block. So 2 more sets to go. And we're gonna do ordinary high knees, something that you can really count on. So just bring those knees up for those 30 seconds, walking around for 1 minute, and then we're gonna do some sitting abs on the chair. So we're just gonna bring that chair in, and we're gonna go up here and down and squeezing and using our ab area. So this is gonna be the final 2 exercises. Yep, you got water. You have that long recovery before I stop the timer, so you should be able to come back with me now. So ready, countdown for 10 seconds, 30 seconds, full-blown high knees. If you're not into this, you can do the modification here, but you can always use your arms up above shoulder level. So a countdown for 10 seconds. High knees like you've never been doing high knees before, or actually you have been doing that. 3, 2, and 1. So bring those knees up for those 30 seconds. Right up and right down. No coordination, just moving it. You want to inhale, you want to exhale. You want to keep those feet going like drums. Up and down and up and down and up and down. And you want to do that because it's healthy for you and you're almost there. You have 10 seconds left before the first sit has completed. Keep moving for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and break. So get well deserved. Walk around, recovery. And inhaling and exhaling. Ready to do the sitting abs when there is 1 minute left. And you can always sit down as well. Maybe you want to grab a little bit extra water. Settling down, and you're probably more affected than me because I am guiding you, and being able to talk is I have to put down a little bit of my effort here. 10 seconds, and we're gonna do the abs. Leaning back here, engaging our core, a little bit of a flexion in our lower back, and let's go. You can put your arms out to the side depending on your chair, and just have a balance here. Squeezing and bring it up, and keep moving for that approximately 55 seconds before I will let you have 5 seconds to drop that chair out to the side, so you're ready for the final sit with the high knees. Yes, we are almost there. Squeezing and then just doing the ab work and the stretching. Pushing it up and lowering back down. 20 seconds left, even though my timer says 5 seconds more. We want to be ready for those high knees. 10 seconds, moving up and down. If you need a little bit more recovery, you're just gonna get up now. And ready for the final high knee, the final sit. 5, 4, 3, 2, up with those knees for 30 seconds. Final sit for today. You want to inhale, you want to exhale, you want to keep it moving because you know it's going to be fantastic right after. When you get rid of your clothes, you're going to jump into the shower and you have 15 seconds left. So bring that air in, bring it out again, pushing it as hard as you can because you only have 10 seconds left, which has become to 5, to 4, to 3, 2, and here we go. Beautiful. Walking around. And one more, abs, and you are gonna do some stretching with me. So this is just around 25 minutes of a workout where we are putting it in with a hard effort, getting short of breath, and we are getting so much more out of our workout. And sometimes it can be a little bit hard to push ourselves that way because the way our brain is almost like it was for 2,000 years ago. So it's always sneak peeking to do that, saving energy. But let's face it, our brain does not know what kind of society we are walking around in these days. So we want to do something that pushing our energy level up. 10 seconds for one more round of the abs. So You are gonna lean back. You are engaging your core. You're gonna bring your arms out and let's go. 1 minute here. Using your abs, not your hips, but lifting up with your ab area into a balanced position. Squeezing slowly down. Inhale. Boom, boom. Exhale. Yes. And if you find 1 minute is too long, you can just go up here, do a little bit of extension in your lower back, and then come back again. And then you can come back and revisit this workout after a few weeks, and then you're probably even better. So squeezing, I am counting on you. Only 20 seconds left, and then we're gonna do some stretching using the chair. So you are inhaling, you are exhaling, and you are keep moving yourself because you are so close. 10 seconds. Bring it up and feel it in your abs. And 3 and 2, and here we are. Yes. Timer to a stop. Maybe you wanna get a quick water. And as I said, we're going to use the chair for some stretching. So just have a little bit of water. Give yourself a good high five, a tap on the shoulder. You came and you completed. So in here for a nice stretch over hip and thigh. Relaxed in your shoulders. Feeling all great and worked out. So just a slight bend in your elbow, and you don't have to support by the chair. You can just do it doing a little bit of a balance training. Opposite leg in for that stretch, and keep the position here. Hip forward. Relax your upper body. Yes, well done. We're gonna do some hamstring stretch. So you can put your right leg up on top of the seat of the chair, leaning forward, and a nice stretch, but not locked knee, so don't push it back, just leaning forward and feel that stretch. Pointing toe up so you get a good stretch as well in your calf muscle. And of course you're standing nice and softly on left leg. Nice and easy breathing, and opposite leg. Up we go. So no, we can't avoid getting sore the next day, but we can avoid when we do stretching that we don't get all crumpled down. And we want to be able to go in full range of motion when we are moving around. Toe pointing up, soft knee on your right leg. Yes. Very good. Hands on our thighs, leaning back, elbows pointing back. Get a nice good stretch here. Hands on top of the chair, leaning forward. Get a nice stretch where you're kind of pressing your chest down between the two arms. And you can rest your head on the seat of the chair, not locking your knees. Yes, beautiful. Well done. Thank you for joining me, and you know the drill. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done it. It's great to see when the channel is growing, and I love to communicate with you, so just put a comment below and I will get back as soon as I see it. And just keep moving. Your body loves to move, and don't get into that trap where you extend your workouts. Keep them short and hard and intense for the best possible results. So thank you for joining me. Until I see you, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay strong. Take good care. Bye.